I just checked into the Grand America here in Salt Lake City. We've been at our family home in Utah for the past 3.5 weeks. So I'm well situated in Utah, but I've never stayed in this hotel or visited. It's beautiful. And I just checked in and thought I would give you a room tour. So let's take a look at my room. All right, I'm in room 1187 at Salt Lake City's Grand America. This is the foyer. I had no idea I was getting a suite. I just got the blocked room for the conference. I was really surprised. There's a very roomy hall closet with an iron. And then when you walk in, you can see it's very kind of classic decoration. This is the suite part, I guess, the living area, with the furniture and everything. And out the window, you can see Salt Lake. Lovely. And then over in here is the bedroom. It's a king bed. And another TV. There's a TV in that room too. I never turn on the TVs in hotels. But here is the view. And then my favorite part that I got most excited about was the bathroom. Because first of all, there's this like other sink area where I put my water. I haven't unpacked yet. In this kind of like open closet. I brought a really big suitcase because that's the option I had since we were already here. And then here is the bathroom, and look at that tub. I haven't had a bath since Christmas, basically, so I'm planning on using that for sure. They have these Antigua Pharmacista products. There's more products in the shower. Looks like a very nice shower. And then there's a little toilet room, and that's everything. It's pretty nice, isn't it? I was like, whoa, when we walked in. The toilet keeps making that noise, which is annoying, but that's all right. It's a gorgeous room, and it was just the block. You know, I just signed up for the block for the conference. I was like, okay, sweet. Get it? That was a pun. It's sweet, and it's a suite. Yeah. My puns are awesome. Anyway, I'm going to just hang up a couple of my things that I don't want to get wrinkly and then run down to registration for the conference. This is the check-in for Alt. We got Jess, which you can't see, I'll show you later. But they gave us a journal. So we got lost, my crew. But this is where we're going to come back for all of the event.
I learned something today about a person or people or culture I didn't know about before. That's really important to me. I should celebrate myself. I'm a pretty special person. And you should. We all should. I should celebrate other people. The world is full of pretty special people. Life is definitely what we're living. And finally, I need to lay off the pineapple. All right?
Hey guys, so I just got back to my room from, first I went to the check-in and I met up with a couple of ladies that I knew were coming to the conference as well. And we had a bite to eat together and kind of chatted about, you know, our plan for the conference. And then we went to this amazing, well, I call it like a workshop, I guess. By Karen Walrond, I believe that's how you pronounce her name, from, oh, I'm gonna have to write in what her blog is, but she's a photographer. And that was really interesting. It was all about kind of, you know, how to present yourself and what you do. So I thought that was really cool, and I just wanted to show you. I just looked out the window to see if you could see a sunset. Not quite, but look how pretty it is down there. Let's see if I can figure out how pretty that is. How gorgeous. Just wanted to show you. Okay, now we have sponsored dinners where we signed up in advance to go to dinner with certain sponsors. And I signed up to go to the dinner with Minted, which is an online print company. Some of you might be familiar with. So I'm going to change and meet the ladies downstairs to go to that. I thought some of you might be interested in seeing what I'm wearing. I have this dress from Anthropologie. I don't know why it doesn't look that booby in person. And my new fried booties, love it. I'm wearing a dog-eared necklace and House of Harlow bangles and Anthropologie earrings. And I just put my hair up I'm out of breath because I'm rushing, so I gotta go. That was like the minted party. Table settings. Of the party. Now this is a sponsored dinner, so we're here to connect with people and talk about the brand and stuff. I'm with my friend Christina, so I'm gonna go hang out with her. Spread.
They did a good job with all of this.
The flowers are beautiful.
Are you videoing?
Yes. Do you mind if your voice is on YouTube?
You might want to restart.
Beautiful. So pretty. The flower arrangements are just gorgeous. And I'll pan you out to the rest of the party. Very festive. Hey guys, I just got back. It's about 10 o'clock. That went really longer than I thought it would, but it was a really nice dinner. It was really nice to talk to people. It was really loud, so it was a little hard to hear everybody, and it was a little hard to film it, but I thought I gave you a general sense of the vibe. It was a really nice meal, and it was nice to connect with some people. I got some business cards and had some nice conversations. We got some goodies from Minted I thought I would show you. So Minted has started a fabric line, so they gave us this bag, these bags, which I thought was really nice. They had flowers at the table they said to take home. They're not real flowers. And I thought this was a really sweet gift. They have this print that they had our logos, each of our logos printed onto. And I just thought that was really, really sweet. Really nice. And then they also gave us, I think it's a notebook. It's just the most beautiful package. I'm going to open it. Oh, I don't want to rip this paper. Hold on, I'm going to put the camera down. It's a little notebook. It's really sweet. It says Minted in All, 2015. And the wrapping paper is actually minted as well, which is really cool. So that was fun. And it's late, and I've got a long day tomorrow, so I'm going to get myself all undone and get in bed and get some rest. So I will see you guys tomorrow for more Alt Summit fun. Good morning, friends. It's the first full day of the conference. I woke up about an hour ago and had a nice leisurely morning getting myself ready. And now I'm having their continental breakfast, room service. Comes with some meats and cheeses, granola and yogurt, some pastries, hard-boiled eggs, fruit plate. Thought that sounded like a nice smorgasbord. I'm gonna have some mint tea from Mighty Leaf. Yum. And enjoy. Okay, friends, thought some of you might be interested to see my outfit for today. I have a top from J. Crew and a sweater from Quiana. I think that's how you pronounce that. My leggings are from Anthropology. My boots are Fry, and my bag is also from Quiana. And yeah, I'm going to the opening keynote. I'm very excited. It's the first official thing. And here we go. It's the room where the main keynote is. Big room. Very sparkly sign in the middle.
The break, and it actually comes out later this year. And we're really, really glad to have Lisa here, and please welcome her to the stage.
All right, let's see. It works. It's always this magical thing when they mic you, and then you walk on stage and suddenly it works. I just want to say, wow. If I cry in the next 5 minutes, it's because I'm really excited to be here. I attended ALT in January of 2012, and I never could have imagined that I would be standing up here in front of you 3 years later. I am quite frankly beside myself. I even wrote a doodling manifesto last year, and teach doodling and sketchbook classes on creative fun. I do. And for that reason, I used to spend a lot of time feeling inferior. Like for some reason, I did not deserve the success I was experiencing. And worse than that, that's what I feared others might think about me too. In 2008, I signed with an illustration agent and officially became part of this world of illustrators, still feeling very much like an imposter. And as a result, I worked very, very hard to fit in, to make work I thought would sell or that my agent would want to sell for me. I drew stuff I never would have drawn, and tried to create things to fit into the mold of what I thought illustrators were supposed to draw. By 2010, I was fairly unhappy and quite disillusioned. I wasn't even making enough money to fully support myself, and committed only to make work that felt uniquely my style and new and fresh for me. I wouldn't avoid trends, but I wouldn't simply make work with butterflies or garden themes just because it was hot this year. I would only make work or take work with new clients that felt aesthetically aligned. I would push the boundaries of my illustration practice. I would experiment, focusing more on creating new looks than regurgitating trend reports.
Business card boards. That suck. It's a sucker. What? That one. Oh. Minted booth. Very cute. I like the fabric. Pretty. Adorable. Breakout session. The first one, and this is with the Allison show, and it's awesome tools for building an awesome online workplace. We're at these like table style things with notepads and things. This is what I picture when I think of a conference, having never been to one.
And probably talk called Club Allison, in case there was any confusion of who this place was. And I also have an online sugar cookie course. I love to make sugar cookies with royal icing. So I have an online course for that. I sell online products. Basically what I'm saying is I do a lot of things. I also thought it was important that you know I'm like doing all of this and on the verge of a nervous breakdown and almost all the time. I am not mentally well, but I'm really excited to be here to tell you about how to talk to you about branding. So I consider every single person in this room an entrepreneur. I consider them a business. I consider them a company. And I'm assuming, as I am speaking to you, that because you invested your time, your energy, which is very valuable, into coming to this conference, that you are looking to take whatever you're doing, if it's in hobby mode, that you're looking to take it into business mode. So I don't want for 2 seconds, when I call you a company, for any of you to think that that doesn't apply to you. You are freaking type. Okay, that's how I see you. That's how I want you to see yourself, okay? So when you think about your company, when you think about your business, there's so many things you can't control. You can't control how fast it's going to grow. Sometimes it grows too fast.
Honest Company is one of the sponsors, and they've like stocked the bathroom with goodies. They have all their products by the sinks. And then they have like chapsticks and things. That's nice. A nice little thing to do. Lunch. Look at these books.
Talk with amongst ourselves, maybe?
Well, I know this is the guy. Oh no, Allison. I thought one of the guys is like a children's book writer.
Oh, that's true. He is.
We just sat down for lunch and they've got the tables all decked out. I like the teacups in the middle. These little goodies. It's pretty deep. Almost. But not quite. We're making Valentine's at the Minted booth. Mine's all wrapped up. Kathy's making hers. Looks beautiful. It's very sweet.
And then they have these beautiful fabrics.
Yeah, that's their new thing. Is the
Gorgeous fabrics. And then just tie it in a knot. Such a cool idea.
It is cool. We just finished lunch and we are at the class for expanding your knowledge about Instagram. There's a panel. She knows who I am.
I'm about to tell you how to get lots of followers, but what you do with them, I don't know, because I haven't seen $1 yet.
Hey guys, so I just got back. It's a little bit after 5. What a long day. It has been so interesting and so inspiring, and I've so enjoyed it. The keynote was awesome. I knew of Lisa, I think how you say her last name is Congdon, because I'd actually seen her in the Martha Stewart Living article she mentioned back in 2011, featuring her like Norwegian pottery, I think, or something. I remember seeing that article. But I didn't really know anything else about her. Her story is just so inspiring. She didn't really take up art at all until she was in her early 30s. And then she turned into a self-employed working artist. having no artistic training or anything. I mean, I'm not saying that I'm doing that, but I just thought it was a really inspirational story. And then the first class we went to by the Allison, I don't know her last name off the top of my head, but from the Allison show, she was just great. She was a really great speaker. I felt like I really understood her message, and I was really inspired by it because she was just so enthusiastic about it and very like her, you know, she was very down to earth and very real. Then the networking lunch was hosted by this company called Little Bit, I think, and they do books and things. They didn't like talk or anything, but they did give us these little favors with the books in them and the pins, which I thought was nice. We did pop over to the Minted booth and make Valentines. I think I showed that. And then another attendee gave out these little, we call them favors, I guess, from her shop of party supplies. And like I mentioned, the Honest Company had goodies out to give away in the bathrooms. Like they had, the bathrooms were stocked with all like Honest Company hand soaps and lotions and room sprays and everything. But then they had little jars where you could take the hand sanitizer spray and the lip balm, which is really nice. I've never used a Honest Company product. So that was kind of the goodies we got. This is my first ever conference, and I'm definitely tired, but excited about the things that I'm learning, and I feel like I made really, like, this is going to sound stupid, but when you're out all day at one of these things, what you're wearing and what you're carrying is actually kind of important. Not in terms of how others see you, although I think you do want to look nice and pulled together. That's not even the point. The point is to be comfortable and confident in what you're wearing and have what you need with you without having too much or too little or whatever. And I think so far day one, I think I nailed it. So we'll see how day two goes. I'm like not that expert now that I've done this one whole whopping time, but if there's any of you who are interested, I'd be happy to share kind of my outfits that I picked for this conference and the different parts of it, like the nighttime things and the daytime things, and what's in my bag, what's in my tote bag that I've been carrying around that I found really useful. So if there's any interest in that, I'd be happy to kind of talk about that more in depth. But like I said, I won't offer that till this is over and I know that I've made like the right decisions. But I have a couple of hours now till the Downton Abbey themed party. Never seen that show, by the way, but I'm interested to see how they set it up. I think it'll be really cool. So I think I'm going to relax and do some yoga and do some reflecting on what I've learned today and like check comments and stuff. And I will catch up with you when I'm getting ready for the party. I always leave a little thank you with some money for the housekeeping service when I leave a hotel for the day, or for, you know, in the morning or whatever. And this one, he wrote me a note back. I just thought that was so nice. I really wanted to share it. Alright guys, here's my outfit. I've curled my hair. I don't know. Does that look Downton Abbey-ish? No idea. It's still kind of coming together, but I decided not to care too much about it. And then I have this dress, really like, from Anthropology, sweater from J. Crew, a Kate Spade watch, my Tory Burch sparkly as anything flats, which I love, and the only other accessory I'm wearing are, oops, I'm not even filming these little Kate Spade earrings, and I just kind of touched up my makeup a little. I added a little more blush, but then I got all flushed, so I'm flushed and blushed, and I put on a different lipstick. Oh no, I didn't put the lipstick on yet. Oops, I'm about to do that, but I decided to wear flats because, I mean, heels would look nice, I'm sure, but flats are more comfortable for these kinds of standing around and talking things. And I just love them. So that's my outfit for the party. Just walking into the party. Apparently it's a sit-down fair. I thought it would be like a standing around thing. But it's a beautiful room though. Yeah. Sorry. There's granola bar in my teeth. We didn't stay at the party very long. It was like a sit-down dinner, but not assigned seating, and there wasn't really enough seats for everyone, and I don't know. We just decided to leave after about an hour, but we felt like we scoped out the place, and we talked to some people, and it was all good. Now we're gonna hang out and like do nails or something really girly. So I'm gonna sign off for the day. I will see you tomorrow for the second and last day of the conference. Good morning, friends. I'm all set for the second and final day of the conference. I have this gorgeous cashmere sweater I got on major discount from Anthropologie, and I love. And same Anthropologie leggings, my Frye boots, my Kriana tote, which I also love. I'm wearing the same jewelry as yesterday, and I had the same breakfast as yesterday, so I'm very excited for today's classes and offerings, and let's go see what's in store for us. I'm not either. So we're in they changed the lounges. Oh, that is cool. I wonder if it's an actual book set, or if it's just for show. We're in the lounges they changed for today. Today's Overstock. It looks like there's different sections that are all kind of decorated for the home. I like the kitchen section. This is the Q96talk.com room, which I've actually never heard of. Have you heard of this?
Oh, that's so fun. You lift up the barbells and here we go.
I haven't either. I think they're supplements. I read a thing about them.
Oh, you did? Oh, you
a blurb. And those look like supplements.
So I just wanted to start by introducing myself. My name is Corinne, and I blog at mintedtaqueria.com. And this is my husband and my little girl, Annabelle. She's 2, and she's kind of a terror, but she's really sweet. And we are expecting our second girl in May, so we're really excited about that. You go to a restaurant, and you sit down, and you order a meal, and that server has to come over and be like, what do you want to drink? Oh, okay, let me get that for you. They go get your drink. They bring it to you. They give you a drink. And then, what would you like to eat? And then they go get your meal. And they bring it to you hot. And then at the end, clear your plate. And all you have to do is sit there. Like, it is not weird in our culture to know that, okay, X was the amount that I paid for my meal. But on top of that, I'm going to give the server a tip because it's the right thing to do, right? They did the work. They earned it. So if you are going to take time away from your family, take time away from other things you could be doing, curate this content that you're going to produce anyway, and you're going to link to things that are actually useful and helpful for people, why the heck not? Like, why should you not earn a small commission, especially when it does not cost that person any extra? So I kind of like battled with this. I've had people be weird to me about it, like, oh, so that's how you make money on affiliate? Like, anyway, it's like, it shouldn't be a weird thing. I know it kind of is because people feel uncomfortable about the idea of making money off of them purchasing something online. It's totally safe. You're not taking any of their information. You're not stealing anything from them. You're helping them. If they bought something through you, then it's probably because you provided them with a service. You told them how to make a craft, and you told them what tools you used. You told them about the cute outfit, and you gave them inspiration for what to wear. Like, whatever it is, you earned it, you put the hard work into it, so don't feel guilty about it. That's my take on that. So,
protect your intellectual property, to exploit it properly, to enforce that it's not being used in an unauthorized manner. Talk about
we hit milestones, and I'm like, oh, there's another one coming up. It just, I think the important thing is kind of take stock constantly and remember sort of where you came from. We were 5 people in the living room, right? And now, we're 120 people in the office, right? Just to remember all those little things, to appreciate little things. Like some moments for me were when we got a real fridge in the office with a logo on it, like a corporate sort of fridge. And I just thought, I remember the first fridge we ever had was we drove a U-Haul to someone's house.
Your job at it because you have no time, and to onboard someone into that task would take more time. Thought that someone can't do this good as you, even though that would be their only job. It just doesn't make sense. But I think every entrepreneur, everyone who has a business in here feels that way, where they're like, no one can do this as good as I can.
So I believe you're talking about specifically maybe your Instagram stream, and you were like totally managing that. And then how to give that up to someone else?
Well, Caroline, who's here, would probably say I still manage it a little bit. But you have to let go of fame, and you have to trust people.
We are currently doing 27, but there have been 27 different ways, which we found fascinating and potentially also helpful, just because there are so many different ways, and there are, of course, obviously, infinite more ways beyond what we've discovered, but hopefully this will spur on some creative thought process for you.
Yeah, so as a brief introduction, so here actually is our behind the scenes, and we'll be going through all of this. But you'll see that like our biggest,
very weighty and kind of just large. There's so many different components. They could be a lot of moving parts, and so hopefully this would encourage you and inspire you to stop striving and start being present in the life that you.
Yay! What's up? Oh my goodness, how are you guys doing? I'll lay here for a second while you guys really consider how you're doing. Let's try that again. How are you guys doing? You know, sometimes I'll read to like 1,000 children, ages 0 to 7. You guys are much larger than them, and yet somehow they're so much more enthusiastic than you. How are you guys doing? Slightly better. We're going to take the temperature at the end and see how you feel then, too. Hopefully I can make marked improvements on how we're all doing. My name is Alex Clayton. I write kids' books, travel around the world, I read books to kids. Some of those kids are very small, some of them are quite large. Adults pretending to be kids, pretending to be adults. And when I do that, I go around and I learn lessons from them, and I have a child myself, and I learn lessons from him, and I've just learned a lot of lessons, and I would like to share some of those lessons with you guys today, and maybe you can take them home with you, pull them out of the air, and roll them into a cookie sheet, stamp them into small cookies, and put them in an oven, and bake them at the appropriate temperature, pull them out, eat them, to be filled with warmth, and you can use that warmth to make the world a better place. Because I think that's what we're all trying to do here. I think we're all trying to make the world a better place.
Well, it's just about dusk and just about the end of Alt Summit. There's a party tonight, and that is the final thing. I will pop in some footage of that party here for you guys. And then kind of give you my closing remarks.
Lingo party.
Cool. Oh, look, they have all the flavors. Sea salt. Weren't we talking about that the other day?
All right, I'm eating one now.
Dark caramel sea salt. Did you see the bags?
Oh my god.
I should have brought my tote bag. I'm feeling. Have chocolate,
but they just put it in. They don't have like an alcohol product.
Oh.
I thought maybe they do because like Godiva does.
Ah. But there's alcohol in it.
Yeah, it's just in theme with their one of their flavors.
Which one did you get? The coconut or the salted? Good choice. Photo booth with the. Oh, I'm sorry. You can go on ahead. Totally fine. They have a photo booth with the people on the side of the room. It's called Live in Color, and people are watercoloring. People are making banners. Just spreading their business cards out. Yeah. It's like the balloon. Prince did a glam camping theme tent. Very cute. Keynote by, am I recording? Rookie mistake. The keynote by Dallas Clayton, whom I honestly hadn't heard of before this, was amazing. This whole conference has been very kind of structured advice for the most part, how-to, tips, tricks, you know, things that bloggers would want to know or be interested in hearing from other successful bloggers. And what Dallas Clayton did was open it back up to just the pure creative side, just pure creativity. And that was what was so needed. And it really balanced out the whole experience for me. And now I'm going to go buy his books. I love children's books. I collect children's books. I have quite the library, actually. And I'm excited. I know one of his most famous book is The Awesome Book. And his story is nobody would publish him, so he self-published. And now he's courted by publishers. And he's just very authentic and just a really down-to-earth guy. And he basically just ad-libbed the whole keynote. He gave us the option of either his prepared speech thing that he's been doing for the past year, or just kind of fly by the seat of his pants. And we all were like, fly by the seat of your pants. And it was incredible. And at the end, he shared with us a poem he just wrote a few days ago about creativity, and it was just what I needed to hear. It was the perfect thing to hear. It was perfect. And I think he's going to publish it into a book, and I can't wait for that because I would love to have that in print and be able to read it again. But this whole experience has been so much more than I ever thought it would be. Not really what I expected, but honestly, I try to temper my expectations because that helps me with anxiety if I'm not focusing too much on things that haven't happened yet. But I kind of had some expectations. You know, it's hard to control that completely. And this conference, I just learned so much more than I thought I would. And I don't think I know all that much about what I do because I feel like I'm constantly learning and just don't know, and I'm just kind of learning things as I go. But I learned so much, and it was so valuable. And now I am not scared of the conference experience. In fact, I would love to come to more conferences. They just announced the summer Alt Summit in Salt Lake is open for registration now, and it's from June 9th through 12th. And I'm like, well, that's only in 5 months. Is that silly to go again? And I'm like, no, it's not silly. It's never silly. This experience is not silly. And there's another conference I think I'm going to go to in April. It's completely different, so to give a different kind of experience. So I'm this really has opened my eyes and my experience up so much, and it has really broadened my feelings about blogging and being a blogger and owning up to it and saying, yes, this is my job, this is what I do, even though people don't always understand or appreciate that. Being in a situation with other people who do pretty much the same kind of thing, are self-employed and make their own creative content out and put it out into the world and see what happens. It is so reaffirming. I have never felt this solid about owning what I do before in the past 4.5 odd years. I have never felt so validated and really I just feel really good and really strong and really motivated, super inspired. And man, I would do this for another week. It's exhausting. It's mentally and emotionally draining because there's just so much I'm processing, both in literal information, also feelings and ideas. There's just a lot going on. It's going to take a while for the dust to settle, and I think I'm going to put off kind of doing my summation of my experience in blog form until I've had a few days to think about this because I really want it to settle. but I wanted to film my immediate reaction for you guys to see that real, my authentic, I mean, everything I share with you guys is authentic, but you know, this is my, I've just sat down after the closing keynote reaction, and I am just pumped. I don't know how better to say it. I am stoked. And I couldn't be more excited about the changes I want to make. I couldn't be more excited about continuing to share online. And I feel like I really needed this push. And this was like a big push. And I'm so happy that I did this. And I would highly recommend it to other people who are bloggers, or even if you've just been thinking about having a blog but are really motivated to have one. I think this is not a thing that you have to go to if you're already an established blogger. There are people here who haven't started yet. I think you can learn so much. But you don't have to wait for a conference like this to start your blog. Like, one of the takeaways from this is just start now. Just do it. Just put your stuff out. Even if you don't think it's perfect yet, just start. Just start sharing. And I love that, and I totally agree, and yes, I cheerlead that. Cheerlead as if it's like a verb. Anyway, this is awesome. Thank you guys for sharing, for coming along on the journey with me. I hope this was interesting to you, if you're just like curious about this sort of thing or whatever. And I will share in more detail about my thoughts in written form, because I tend to share best in that way. I feel like, at least in written form, I just feel like I can process everything better, you know, on my blog, and they'll probably come out at the same time because it'll take me some time to put this together. But check out my blog post if you want to kind of see a more cohesive, I don't know, sometimes I'm not cohesive in writing either, but something. I will do a summation of what I've gotten from this experience on my blog for sure. And I am coming back, man. I'm like this close to signing up for the June Alt Summit, like now. My advice to you is, if you are going to sign up for Alt Summit, I don't know how popular the summer one is, I'm pretty sure it's pretty popular. Sign up as soon as possible. There's an early bird fee if you sign up before the end of January, I believe, but also because it fills up. And also, my key advice to you is, if it is in your budget to stay in the hotel that the conference is in, do that, because that makes your life so much easier. And get the room block as soon as they open it, because it sells out. So those are sort of my like rookie advice things for you. And I might do more posts on like my outfits and things. I don't know. We'll see. If you guys are interested in like what I thought was important to carry around with me in my bag, and what kind of clothes I wore, and blah, 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 I'd be happy to do something like that too. So let me know in the comments, and I will see you guys real soon. Like I said, I'm contemplating some big changes, but not so big at the same time. And this conference has also just helped me realize that it is in my power to do that, and it is a good thing if I'm excited about it. So I'm excited about it. I will see you guys real soon. Thanks so much for watching. Take care. Bye.